Well, hello there folks, it's another week, you know what that means? It's another brand new video. So, in today's video, I'm going to continue my little series of head-to-heads. Again, I'm using the one distillery. I'm going up to Old Pulteney this time. I'm going to do the 12, the 17 and the 21. They make up pretty much of the core range. I'm going to nose it, taste it. I'm going to give a quick overview. Talk a little bit about Old Pulteney. I'm going to talk about the rebranding, just really see how we got on with it. So without any further ado, I'm just going to crack on with the Old Pulteney 12. Whiskey Dick coin. These have been again out, guys. I'll usually leave them out for about 20-25 minutes just to let them open up. So the Old Pulteney 12, it's bottled at 40% ABV. It's kind of entry level whiskey. It's ranging, you could usually find it in offer here in the UK in the supermarkets. It's usually an offer about £25 to £35. Great value for money. It's one of those that I tend to get usually every Christmas or birthdays. I usually get a couple of bottles of this. But let's see how it is on the nose. Colour wise, it's a kind of light gold colour. Unfortunately, there is E51A added to this. I don't think there's a lot though. And I think it's been chill filtered. Doesn't state on the bottle. So again, on the nose, guys. Straight up front, it's very sweet. I'm getting some barley sugar sweet. You've got that typical marine note. Old Pulteney's known as the marine distillery because it's up there on the coast. You're getting some salt and you're getting some sea spray. Nothing new there. The hint of white pepper. Let's taste it. Quite a complex arrival. It's fruity, it's sweet. Got them barley sugars are definitely there. Some green apple. Definitely some honey and vanilla. And there's some lemon citrus there. As it develops, as it goes through the development, it's quite intense. There's a bit of wet wood there. Spices coming in. That spice would be some white pepper. Very, very nice. To say that Old Pulteney, it's really consistent. Quality's always good. It's pretty well balanced. This is made from refill American oak. So very, very nice. Let's move on to I'm just going to skate through these, guys. I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to crack on now with the Old Pulteney 17. So moving on to the Old Pulteney 17. I'm going to pop a link above, guys, because I have reviewed this in the past in more detail. So if you want to have a look at that, it's worth a look. But moving on to the 17. Got Trenny and C. Again, it's been on for about half an hour. This guy's opening up, so it should be nice and ready for nosing and tasting. This is made from rebuilt Refill X bourbon casks. As I say, the 17, it was discontinued in 2017. I think it was due to lack of stock. But on the nose, it's sweet vanilla. It's not peaty. Got some fresh fruit, picking up some bananas, some pineapple. That marine coastal notes there is the usual characteristic of Old Pulteney. It's salty and it's briny. This is a more complex nose than the 12. You would expect that with it being 5 years older. It's a bit of herbal coming in now. Some mint. I think it's spearmint. And there's some spice. Got some ginger and some cinnamon. This is lovely, this guy. It's a beautiful, beautiful nose on this. And we've got some floral coming in. And a touch of marzipan on the end. Let's taste it. Slanch. Wow. This one's just got the volume turned up, guys. On the arrival, there's lots and lots of flavour. It's a little bit of heat, a little tingling on the tongue. But again, this is sweet, floral and spicy, all up front. You've got the vanilla there. And then the fruits coming in, that banana and pineapple are there. And then you've got the coastal sea breeze, the salt, the herbal. Difference with this one, guys, it's all knitting together. It's beautifully well balanced. This is a fantastic piece of work with the people at Old Pulteney. Spice, cinnamon, ginger. It's going a little bit nutty now and it's quite dry. I say it's beautifully crafted. And then there's a touch of Oloroso sherry in there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. As I say, this was discontinued in 2017, guys. I know in the UK it's tough to get a hold of. I do know in the global markets there's some places that it's still available. I think the US you can still definitely buy it. If you can, guys, I'd snap it up. If you see that around in the shelves in the US or anywhere in the global markets, snap it, because it's beautiful, beautiful whiskey and you won't be disappointed. Okay, the finish. Do a little bit of the finish of this. It's a long, long finish, guys. It's sweet, it's warm, it's spicy. There's a bit of woody oak coming in there. It's like a damp oak. It's not musky, it's that kind of damp smell, taste. But it's absolutely lovely, this dram. Absolutely wonderful whiskey, this. It's a shame they've discontinued it, but I'll try and come on to that a bit later. Just a quick one, guys. Usually when I watch videos, I'm that intense at watching the videos that I usually forget to give it the thumbs up. Usually forget to subscribe and click the bell. So if you've got a split second there, guys, if you want to see more of this, then just do me a favour and just quickly hit that subscribe button and click the bell. Just while I open up this Old Pulteney 21 here. As you can see, guys, the Old Pulteney 21, I haven't opened this one yet. This is my last bottle, so I'm in two minds what to do with it. But again, I have got a little sample of it, just for this purpose. So, Old Pulteney 21. I have done a video in the past with my top 5 whiskies of 2018 in it, and I think anyone, I will put a link in above. But anyone that has watched it will know the outcome of this whiskey. This whiskey was my whiskey of the year last year. I'm going to review it later. So in a future date I will come back and I will review this in much more detail. But today I'm just going to give it a quick nose, give you a quick talk about it, and give you a quick overview on it, guys. So without any further ado, Old Pulteney 21 on the nose. This is made from, this is 46% ABV, guys. It's second fill bourbon casks and first fill Oloroso casks. And again, like the Old Pulteney 17, this was discontinued by Inverhouse as well. Again, due to lack of stocks. But on the nose of this one, guys, this is the big one. This is the daddy of the Old Pulteneys. It's very floral. Really, really sweet. I've got some orange and tangerine on this one. Definitely got a tangerine note. Pineapples and pears. And again, the usual marine, salt, coastal, sea breeze. It's all there. This is a little bit dry as well, guys. But again, as it's developing, there's loads coming in. I'm getting toffee, fudge. That nutty character's there again. Thinking almonds. And that woody note's there as well. Some more, but there's 21 years in the cask, so I would expect to have a bit more wood on this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful nose again, guys. They're all great noses. Again, it's just wonderful stuff. So on the taste, guys, slange. Oh man, just gets better this. Right up front, it's spicy up front. It's very mouth-watering. It's got a great mouth feel. Coats the whole palate. Getting some aniseed, some pepper. It's got a real silky texture. Got some apple and peach. This is absolutely, it's a real complex dram, this, guys. Perfectly balanced. You've got your nutty notes there, the almonds are there. Got some caramel. Got some fudge and some toffee. I've really enjoyed myself today. I've tried to contain, I didn't want to get too excited. I don't know why, but the whiskey is absolutely beautiful. The 12 is a great daily sipper. It'll always be in my cabinet. I say at that 25 to 30 pounds, it's a no-brainer at the money. The 17, I have a couple of bottles left of the 17. I've got this one open, I've got a couple left that are not open. So I'm pretty much stocked on the 17. If you see this, guys, the 21 is the one I've got the dilemma on, because this is my last bottle of the 21. To get that bottle here now, I'd need to go to auction in the UK. And I'm looking at the minute for £250 to £300. Don't know whether it's worth paying that amount of money for it. If one came up at the right price in auction, I'd snap it up. I have been led to believe, though, through some of the guys in the comments, that these are available still in the US. I think they're talking about $110 for the 17 and $165 for the 21. If that's the case, guys, my recommendation would be snap those up, buy as many as you can afford, because whiskey like this from Old Pulteney is not going to be around again for a long time. This is super whiskey. 21 was World Whiskey of the Year in 2012. It's absolutely fabulous stuff. Again, it was my favourite of the year 2018. So if you get the chance to see that, guys, snap it. Anyway, Old Pulteney, that's the Old Pulteney range. They did discontinue, or they rebranded, discontinued the 17 and the 21 back in 2017, and they rebranded the full core range in August 2018 in the UK. I know in global markets it's going to get phased in through the end of 2018 and through 2019. So if you've had the Old Pulteney new packaging and the new bottles, please pop a comment, let you know how they got on with them, if they're any different to the previous bottles. I have tried the 12-year-old, and I do, although Old Pulteney said there's no difference, I do find a slight difference. There's a little bit on the colour, which I think could be down to batch variants. I've never noticed the batch variants before. I do have a preference to the old one. For me, it just seems better presented, better. You know, it just seems a better whiskey. That may just be my bias to the old stuff. I'm still going to carry on with the new 12 and see how it goes. I haven't tried there is a Hubbard, which is a no age statement, and they've now changed the 17 for a 15 and the 21 for an 18. The 25 from the core range is now going to be a limited edition bottling from Old Pulteney. Packaging and pricing. I know they have changed the packaging. I think watching some reviews, some people like the new packaging, some people are not convinced on the new packaging. I'm probably in the middle. I'm not fussed on the packaging. What does interest me is the jump in price. I think the 12-year-old's similar in money, but when I got the 17 in the UK at the minute is about £77. The 18-year-old now is £113 to £120. So for me, for that 1 year, it's a massive, massive jump in money. And what I would be looking to do, and what I have been doing, is I haven't bought the new 18, I haven't bought the 15, because I think the jump in the price doesn't justify the whiskey. That may be my error, but I think the price is too high. I think whether it's marketing, or whether it's a new packaging, or whether it's the rebranding that's gave them costs that they have to recoup somewhere. What I tend to find with a whiskey is, obviously I'll look at the price and I'll compare it with similar ages. So the 18-year-old at £113 to £120, I can definitely buy better than that. I can get better options for my money, and I can easily keep it under that 70, 80, 90 pounds for an 18-year-old. Talisker 18, for example, is only £80. So there is, and that's where at Old Pulteney it'll come down to whether people are going to pay that money or whether they aren't going to pay it. At the minute, I don't think I'm prepared to pay that kind of money, unless I come across the whiskey and it's super fantastic, but I'm not getting that in the media. Nobody's stating that it's worth that £120. So if you have a comment on that, guys, just drop a note on the bottom. Let me know how you're getting on with Old Pulteney. Were you an Old Pulteney fan? Are you still an Old Pulteney fan? Do you like the branding? Don't you like the branding? Just pop a comment in below, guys. So I'm conscious the video's dragging on. I don't want to bore you too much, guys, but again, if you've liked what you've saw, please give me the thumbs up. Click the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to click the bell. And until next time, I'm the Whiskey Friend, and I'm Alan. And just remember, guys, the pleasure is in the sharing. Thanks again. Until next time.